Nothing But the Truth, Chapter 15, Part 3, page 150. 6:20 p.m., conversation between Philip Malloy's parents.
Hi, where's Philip?
He just got in, washing up.
People were talking about him today. Amazing how many folks saw that thing in the paper.
At my place, too.
Makes you feel good.
We should celebrate. 6:35 p.m., discussion between Philip Malloy and his parents during dinner.
Well, how do you feel?
Okay. You should be pleased with yourself.
What do you think of that telegram?
I don't know. Who are they? I never heard of them before.
They've heard of you. You're famous.
How?
In the news, wasn't it?
You think so?
Sure, just shows you. One person makes a difference. One person standing up for what he believes in.
I'm just so glad it's worked out all right, aren't you?
I suppose. What's the problem now?
Be weird going back. What kids will say.
They'll be on your side. You said they all hated that woman. Just make sure you sing in the morning. People will look to that.
I'll be in Mr. Lunzer's class.
You said he likes kids singing.
Sort of.
I think you should go over and speak to Ted Griffin, too.
Why?
Someone at work heard him at some speech he gave, the school board thing. He mentioned this whole business.
He did?
And he brought in that reporter. Come on, Philip. People are really on your side.
I guess. 7:30 p.m. from a speech delivered by Ted Griffin to a meeting of the Harrison Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Griffin, before I get into my formal speech, I'd like to lead off, put it right at the top of your thoughts with something that has happened here in Harrison, something that has disturbed me greatly. I'm a great believer in basic American values, and let me tell you, good people, and I am sure I speak for you too, I am shocked that a Harrison student should be expelled from one of our schools because he desires to sing the national anthem. Yes, my friends, it is the truth. It has happened here. Here, in yesterday's record is the full story. Shocking. What I say is, most emphatically, what is the point of installing computers, which my generation never seemed to need, and at great cost, if our young people are not allowed to practice the elemental values of American patriotism? And to think, because this story, so I understand, this has been picked up by the national press. How shocking it is that this is the way our town of Harrison should come to be known. It should not be condoned. 8:02 p.m., phone conversation between Margaret Narwin and her sister, Anita Wiggum. Miss Narwin, hello?
Peg?
Anita, yes, dear. What is it? What's the matter?
Anita,
Miss Narwin, what is it? Anita, I was just reading the evening paper, and right on page 1 is this story. It's this story about you.
Miss Narwin, what are you talking about?
Anita, it's right here.
Miss Narwin, are you sure?
Anita, absolutely sure. It must be everywhere.
Miss Narwin, what does it say?
I'll read it. It's so awful, Peg. It says, kicked out of school for patriotism. That's the headline. It's just one of those boxed stories, but it's on the front page. Harrison, New Hampshire, AAP. A 10th grader was suspended from his local school because he sang the Star-Spangled Banner during the school's morning exercises. The boy, Philip Malloy, who wished to sing in a spirit of patriotism, was then forced to remain home alone since both his parents work. English teacher Margaret Narwin, who brought about the suspension, maintains the boy was making a nuisance of himself. Peg. I don't understand. Peg?
Miss Narwin.
Anita, but why?
Miss Narwin, and this was in your newspaper?
Peg, I'm holding it.
Dear God, it's not true, is it?
No, none of it. But where does it come from? Let me call you back in a few minutes. 8:10 p.m., phone conversation between Margaret Narwin and Dr. Gertrude Doan. Dr. Doan, yes, Peg, hello, how are you? Peg, are you all right?
Gert, I just got a call from my sister in Florida about a newspaper story published there about this business.
I know, Peg, I've already heard about it, but I just didn't see any point in upsetting you anymore. But why?
I already received a call from some Midwestern reporter. There have been telegrams.
Telegrams?
At school, I told the office to hold them. Peg, it's gotten out of hand. I don't know how. It seems there are these radio talk shows.
Miss Narwin, I want to see them. What do the telegrams say?
Dr. Doan, well, they believe what the story says, and believe me, Peg, I know, it's all a mistake.
Miss Narwin, were they addressed to me personally?
Dr. Doan, well, to me, and yes, some to you, but
Miss Narwin, I want to see them. Dr. Doan, Miss Narwin, I don't understand any of this.
Dr. Doan, Peg, I assure you, I have complete confidence in you.
Miss Narwin, it's so monstrous, so...
Dr. Doan, yes, I agree. Miss Narwin, my sister in Florida. Dr. Doan, Peg, we're just going to have to weather it out, and maybe you'll want to take the day off tomorrow.
Miss Narwin, no, I can't give in to this. Dr. Doan, believe me. Peg, believe me. It'll calm down. 10:33 p.m. from the Diary of Philip Malloy. Weird day, not doing much. Got these telegrams from these people I never heard of before, talking about something I don't get. Folks are all high. Be glad to be back in school. I hate sitting around. Glad to be back in Lunzer's homeroom class again. Get things back to normal. Guess I'll still be in Narwin's English. Better speak to her and see if I can do some extra work so I can get on the track team. Wonder what she'll say. Did some extra time on Dad's rowing machine. I'm a little nervous.